Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Reese. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Makes a man miss. Still making moves. That gives him 54 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. Working that left side now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6.
Boys, let's finish strong.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mooney. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time in Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Burton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bettis. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Got room to work. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers.
Lofts one high indeed. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Back to throw, it's Bettis. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Unnecessary defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time. The 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Tar Heels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Bettis. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this 1st game. Right back to the well. They weren't going to let him loose they knock him down behind the line. On the ground, it's Burton. Makes his man miss. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the air, it's Bettis. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets it out quickly. And the Gamecocks get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Caught in the backfield, it's Burton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it to him on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Quick release by the QB. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bettis. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.